Okay then guys, so I know it's been quite a while since I last looked in with you guys and there's been so much going on, I don't even have time to explain it all, but I do have time to kind of show you something that is a work in progress, to say the least. Basically, these are products from an American company called American DJ. Probably quite a few of you DJs out there will know of the brand, if not already used them yourself. For me, I absolutely love American DJ. I don't have anything on the sound side of their business, like the American Audio. I don't really have anything to do with that yet, because I'm old-fashioned and I still love my PV. But the lighting, oh my god, I love American DJ lighting because they're one of these rare companies that actually thinks outside of the box with lighting. They have some incredible lighting out there for literally every type of lighting that you could need, and they still manage to come up with new stuff. It's unbelievable. The thing is with American DJ, and presumably with American Audio as well, is that I'm over here in the UK, they're over there in America, so you would automatically think to get the product moved over it's going to be quite an expensive deal, but that is a massive misconception. The grand total for these two items to actually be delivered to my house is £66, which isn't bad. That is from, I'm going to cover this all up here, but that is from a company called Disco World. I'm going to put on their website in the video description bit below. They will probably be sent this on Twitter by me, and they will love me and give me free stuff. Yeah? No? Okay, so first product I'm going to show you is the American DJ Mini Fog. This thing is tiny, like it's just unbelievably small, and I kind of have a little fetish for small things. I'm just like, oh, that's so cute. But the reason that I basically got this was because we needed a smoke machine for the events that we do, but we don't need a massive, really, really fancy one that like you can control it by DMX and have it spinning all over the place. I didn't want one of them. There's no point in me spending loads of money. So this is actually the cheapest one that I was able to find anywhere on the internet. This one was, let me just check the price on this. This one was £22.50. £22 for a smoke machine. It doesn't matter the fact that it's not the world's most powerful one, it does its job, you know? It also came with, and I don't know where I've put the bottle, but it also came with a bottle of this fog juice. And I've got to say, I am quite impressed with the fog juice alone, you know? It says on the bottle the fact that it is fragrance free. Now, many DJs will always know that when you use a smoke machine, you can smell the smoke fluid. It's just standard. It's got that kind of weird smell that you're not too sure what it is, but every time you smell it, you're like they're using a smoke machine. Well, I've got to be honest with you, this stuff, this fog juice that comes with this, that is actually in there right now, it doesn't actually smell of anything. As far as the actual machine goes, it's kind of got some features on it for the size of it. I'm quite impressed with some of the features that are actually on this, you know? I mean, first of all, you'll notice that there's two wires coming out the back of this. Okay, so this bottom one here is the plug. It's quite a chunky plug, and I should probably explain this to you, that yes, you are buying American DJ stuff, so yes, it comes with an American plug on the end, but because they are selling over here in the UK, their products should, not always, but should come with one of these adapters. Now, these can be a little bit tricky for actually wiring up to get your thing in, because it's not a case of plug in and go. Like, you've got to unscrew this, you've got to take it apart, you've got to plug it all in, screw it back together and everything like that. It can be quite complicated. So if this is your first smoke machine or your first disco light from American DJ, whatever it is, if you need help, ask for it, because electric isn't something that you just want to be playing around with, because, well, let's just say the results can be shocking. You get that? The other cool thing that comes with this that I really like is the, of course, wired controller, or the clicker, as I call it. It's not my favourite sort, because this one you've kind of got to keep your finger pressed down for when you want the smoke to come out of, and it's just like, yeah, I'm trying to change the song at the moment and I can't really do it with the... So I think I am going to probably try and change that over the next couple of days, and I think you can take this out and obviously change it. So I'll be going back to my old one that you literally click it and it turns on, you click it again and it turns off. I love them sorts of things. But the other thing that I actually like about this is the fact that, I don't know if this will show too well, but if you have a look on the top of the machine, there's a red button here. So you could literally stand here with the machine in one hand, and with your thumb, you press the button and you'll get smoke coming out. I think that's a really handy feature, because there are some times, you know, when you want to stand there and just spray the smoke around, you know. So to give you a better example of how this kind of works, we'll plug it in now, we'll let it do its heat up, and we'll have a look at the other product that we got. Okay, so the next product that we got, some of you might know this already, this is the American DJ Tri-Gem LED. Really, really basic lighting feature, and I probably should explain to you at this point that this is basically what I wanted. I didn't want a fancy light, I didn't want anything like that. I wanted something that was no maintenance, no nothing. You literally plugged it in and you could walk away and it would just do its own thing. And this is exactly what it does. I kind of think that, you know, American DJ put these videos out there that kind of show their products and what they can do and everything like that. And while this is a really good product for stuff like that, I think kind of one of the things that they miss out on is kind of adapting or showing us how this product could actually be used for people like me who literally do just want to plug it in, walk away, and I'll deal with the sound, lighting can deal with itself, sort of thing. But this is a really handy light. I had to play around with it for the first time ever yesterday, and I've got to say, as far as lighting actually goes, for the light that this is replacing, it's about 10 times brighter. You know, that is something I was really shocked with when I first went over to LED stuff, was how bright it actually is. It is really good. This is replacing a light that, if I remember rightly, it's something like 50 watts, a 50 watt bulb or something like that. You know, one of the old style bulbs that you can't touch it when you're trying to put it in the most awkward position ever, because there's all like oil and stuff like that. Well, yeah, it's replacing one of them lights. This is ideal. You know, it doesn't get hot, and it does what I need it to. So I'll explain to you some of the basic things on it first, and this is really how basic it is. If you have a look on the back of this, you've got one switch. It's a three-way switch that basically does what you want. So if you switch it to option 1, you've got the constant setting. Let me try and get this right. Yeah, continuous. That's called. The continuous setting, basically the way that this light works is that it is always sound active. So if there's no music, no matter what setting you've got it on, the lights will not change colour. It won't do any fades in, fades out, anything like that. It just will not do it. So there's always got to be some sort of music. But your options here basically go with the inside of the lights, because the LED effect that it gives is that the lights actually spin round, you know, like the old style kind of like NJD Chaos sort of thing. it's kind of like that, only with LED beams. So yeah, so you've got continuous, you've then got static, which is in the middle, or you've got completely sound active, which I think is going to be the one that I'm going to leave it on. The other thing, in case you're wondering about this light, because I know I was when I first looked into it, was what happens if you have no music and it's on fully sound active mode. I've got one of my favourite lights at the moment from American DJ, and it's just one of my all-time favourite lights anyway. It's the American DJ Reflex. Now what the Reflex does is when there is no music or no noise or whatever like that, the mirrors won't move, but it still projects just random beams of light out there, and it's absolutely, you know, it's great to look at because it's not going to leave you in the dark. This one, however, after a couple of seconds will completely shut down. It's kind of like the Aggressor in that way, if anyone's got one of them. It just completely goes on to shut off, which is great for if you're trying to save power, but I kind of like it, you know, when like before a wedding when people are kind of just turning up, and I like the lights to be down and then just have like the disco lights just doing random colours in random bits of the room. That's what I like, but this one isn't really going to be doing that. This is kind of for when you've actually got noise. Okay then, so I'm going to try and talk you through some of the settings, and hopefully I'll be talking loud enough so you should actually see this changing in the background. So at the moment, this switch on the back is in the static position. So at the moment, it doesn't matter how loud it is, only the like colours is going to change. The actual rotation inside isn't going to change. But if we put it on continuous, and I'm really, really quiet, You see that? And then I start to make a bit of noise and it changes colour. So that's a really cool thing. Or you've got the, if you go completely the other way, you've got the sound active mode, which is, it basically still keeps turning, but if there is a bit of a beat in the music, it goes the other way and the lights obviously go as well. I'm quite enjoying this. Okay, well I've got hold of this light because I haven't really got anywhere to kind of put it at the moment. But the smoke machine is now ready, as you can tell, because the light has gone off on this. So I'm going to try and show you exactly why, if you're going to use this light, you should get it with a smoke machine. And I am going to use quite a bit of fog at the moment because, well, because I can, and I'm only in my bedroom, so no one actually cares. But I don't know if you can actually see that already, but you can kind of sort of see the beams coming in a little bit on the light. And I think that's one of the main features as to why I actually get a smoke machine in the first place, because you do get all the beams and everything. And you know what? It's like I said before, with this smoke machine, there literally is no smoky smell in here. You know, like, there is no way of telling that I'm using a smoke machine at the moment. It's kind of weird how it does that, but whatever, it does it. I love this light. I love it with the smoke machine because I love my beams, and I think a lot of other people do as well. But that's kind of it. There are two products that we've got in at the moment. We are getting more in quite soon, so obviously we'll try and get videos of them uploaded as soon as we can. But thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to check out the link below for Disco World.